What are your top tips when you're writing a treatment for a music video?
So treatment writing process is sometimes the most fun and sometimes the most horrible experience. It kind of just depends. I mean, there's been times where I've come up, like I heard the song right away and come up with an idea. And then there's other times where it's like the most favorite song you've ever heard and it just takes days or you don't come up with an idea. And treatment writing has changed over the years. Like when I first started off, when I was at like Satellite and Propaganda Films, and I would see like, Spike Jonze's treatments and Mark Romanik's treatments, and they were so lucky at the time because a treatment literally was just one page, typed out text, not even that dense, and then maybe 2 pages max. And then, they would just like cut out a few photos from like an art book and paste it on a piece of paper, and then you would just fax that into the record label. To me, I mean, that was kind of the most useful time, or the most useful time for a director, because you put all your time into thinking about the idea and just putting on paper really quick. Now, these days, it's kind of become this opposite thing where even though you have a great idea, you have to like put together this insane looking, perfectly graphic design treatment that just needs to wow you just by the way it looks and not by the content. The cool thing about being, an EP at like Under Wonder is we get to see so many directors' treatments. And everyone has a different style. Some people barely write any text and put a lot of pictures. A lot of people just write tons of text. I think the most effective way from like the videos we award, and you'd be surprised, I mean, we do some big videos, and like some of the biggest videos that we do are mostly just pictures with just very few text. I've realized over the years that, a picture says 1,000 words. So, if you can just put a handful of pictures on a page and just write a sentence or two, it's like a quick read for an artist. Because artists are so busy, they're on tour, they're doing press, they're recording an album, and if you think about it, they're probably getting, at least the commissioner is probably getting sometimes 30, 40 treatments. Just knowing how many treatments I have to read every day, there's no way a commissioner is gonna read through 30 or 40 treatments. That's why I am a fan of keeping the pool small. So like with our directors, I find out what the pool is, and if the pool's too big, there's really no point in a director writing unless they can talk to the artist. But, so say you have to read 10 treatments, it takes a long time. So they're gonna whittle that down to show the artist a few treatments. And the artist is just kind of, the first thing they do is they're just gonna look through the pages, whether it's printed out or it's online. And they're gonna see if the pictures grab them. And if the pictures do grab them, maybe they'll read it, maybe they won't. I mean, we've had treatments awarded, for our directors where the artist has shown up on set and never read the treatment, kind of just looked at pictures and said they wanted to do it. Because then it wastes time on set, because then the artist is, well, I didn't know I want to do that. Well, I don't want to do that, but I want to do this. And it's like, well, we're here on set already shooting, and you don't want to do the idea that everyone's been talking about. It's like, our industry has crazy moments like that. But going back to treatments. So, my thing is for directors, less is more. Like convey the idea through pictures, minimal text, and just be really concise with the language, because no one wants to read too much.